Hey folks, what we have here today is a Beard Deco Phonic Highball 127. Now, I've had this guitar for probably about a year. Bought it during the pandemic. Wanted to try to support local businesses. A lot of them were hurting. I was freshly kind of in a bluegrass band for a while, or a string band. I don't know if I classify us as a necessarily just like straight up bluegrass, and I doubt traditionalists would for sure. But I was in the market for a new acoustic guitar. Of course, my first thought was Martin. I live in Pennsylvania. Martin is here in Pennsylvania, Nazareth, PA. I do already own a Martin D15. I was looking towards something like a D28 or a D18 or D16, or I was trying to stay away a little bit from mahogany because I'm terrible with keeping the humidity right and stuff like that. And mahogany seems like the humidity on an acoustic guitar just affects it, really big time. So I knew about Beard, but I thought that they only made resonators. So, they, like Jerry Douglas, who's a resonator player, knew that he played Beards. Also knew that Beard was only right down the road from me. It's about 4 miles from my house here, so yeah, really can't get too much more local than that. Although we do have another builder here in town. His name's Jack D'Amico. He builds beautiful, great sounding guitars. He doesn't really do any dreadnoughts. I've talked to him a good many times about getting a guitar, and I'm going to here sometime before too long. I'll have him make me one, or I'll buy one that he already has made if I like it. But for this time, I wanted a dreadnought. So dreadnought is this body style here. It's great for bluegrass. Kind of gets the volume out there so you can cut through during leads and stuff. So I was watching a video on I believe it was a YouTube video, but it was on Facebook, and it was Larkin Poe, and actually one of the fellas that works at Beard Guitars posted it. And Larkin Poe, the one young lady on there, she was playing a Deco Phonic acoustic, the South, I can't remember, South Pole or something like that. It's the one that she was playing, which was not, is not the dreadnought. It's more of a blues-based guitar. So they have like 3 different kinds, and they're named after classic mixed style drinks or whatever from like the 30s and 40s. I went with the highball because of the dreadnought. But I want to tell you, wonderful guitar, no regrets. Love it. Plays like $1 million. Sounds like $1 million. The neck is a 25-inch scale length. Neck joint is 14th fret. vintage inspired satin finish. You can see that I did have to clean it off a little bit because, well, I've been playing on this thing, like I said, for probably about a year, maybe more. Hell, I can't remember exactly when I bought it. But it had a little bit of dirt on it, so I wiped it off. Did put some new strings on it yesterday. Tried out some new strings called Sexy, Sexy guitar strings. I always like to try to give new people a chance, you know, things I haven't used before, and they're made in America. Not that I don't buy, you know, you all know me if you've watched any of my other reviews. I buy cheap, I buy expensive, I buy American, I buy foreign. But during the pandemic, of course, I felt like I needed to try to keep some things local, so that's kind of how I ended up acquiring this. Let's see what else about this guitar. So, the fretboard is Murado. Of course, you can see it's got dot inlays, bone, nut, and saddle. That's nice. On my Martin D15, I actually had my nut and saddle replaced with a fossilized Mammoth, which, man, that guitar just sounds like $1 million too. I'll have to do a review on that one sometime, although it's be a kind of a strange review because I've had the guitar for probably almost 20 years now. But, you know, that's what these acoustics do, especially when they're all solid wood, is they open up over the years and just start sounding even better. Now this guitar, one of the things that attracted me to it is that it has a laminate back and sides. So what drew me to that is on my Martin D15, which is all mahogany, through different seasons, it really fluctuates the wood. And if you're not somebody, I mean, I'm not somebody who's good at, you know, keeping the humidity pack in there, keeping my house at a certain humidity, and it can actually do some damage to your guitar. So, you know, whenever you have something that's like a laminate back and sides, I don't have to worry about that as much. The neck is solid mahogany. The front of it is Engelmann spruce top, and just the laminate back and sides are finished birch. But just to let you all know, from what I'm told from luthiers, is the back and sides don't have as much to do with your sound as what the front does. And of course, most acoustic guitars use some sort of, or even fiddles or whatever, you know, instruments, musical instruments that are string, use some sort of a spruce or pine top. So, do yourself a favor, and you will drop some bucks for one of these. This I paid $1,800 for. Came with a case. Love that. How many guitars do you buy these days that don't come with a case? I mean, they're even starting to. I mean, some of them have nice gig bags, and I do appreciate a gig bag. It's carry to transport to gigs or rehearsals or whatsoever. But I mean, back in the day, it was like every guitar you bought came with a case. It was like, hey, we'll throw in a case, you know. It was like part of the sales pitch or something. Even when you bought motorcycles, you know, they gave you a helmet. I don't know if they do that anymore. I mean, I've owned my motorcycle now for a pretty long time, so. Yeah, I paid about $1,800 for this guitar. Didn't come with a pickup. I installed a K&K. So basically that's like 3 transducers that are attached to underneath this bridge. I installed it myself. The craziest part about it was drilling a hole in your new $1,800 guitar. And that sound whenever it's going through. But I did it just fine. The guitar sounds great plugged in. I like the K&K. I think it gives me a nice natural sound. I have some other guitars that have other pickups in them, and I think they sound good also, but I just think the K&K is just a good bare bones place to start. And actually, when I buy guitars now, I try to get them without the electric so that I can install a K&K so I can keep, you know, all the guitar tones kind of similar, so I don't have to tweak the amp a whole lot if I got to switch guitars. Now I say amp, a lot of times, and throughout my life playing acoustic music, just ran straight through the PA, but the most recent band I'm in, which is called West Branch 3, we actually bought some amplifiers. We bought the Boss Live Singer, and of course we bought the highest wattage ones because, you know, typically I'd go and buy something lower wattage, and although we don't have a drummer in the band, then you're trying to climb over top of all different types of noises, and won't have to worry about that with the highest voltage or wattage. I think it's 120 watts or something like that. But yeah, the guitar sounds wonderful through it. It sounds great just through the PA. I do other gigs where I'm solo and I'll just run this straight in through the PA. Sounds fine. No, I haven't got anything else to say. Goodbye. Now, usually I like to review some cheap guitars because people are on the fences when they don't know about a brand and it's cheap, and should they pull the trigger or not, or they're not going to be cool when they show up to their gig and everybody's looking at the headstock saying, well, what kind of guitar is that? I ain't never heard of it. You know, I'm a little too old to be worrying about that kind of stuff. Most electric guitars, for me, it's a solid piece of wood, and you know, pickups can make a big difference, I guess. But I play them, and if I like them, I like them. And I've played some cheaper acoustics too that have played pretty good too. But you know, and a lot of people really have heard of Beard, but the ones who have know that Beard is a great company. Small. I remember I'd be driving over towards past where their shop is, and every once in a while they set stuff out for free, like planks of wood and stuff like that. But yeah, you're looking at getting a Martin or something like that, or you're watching reviews, because you know, anytime I hear about a guitar, something different, I start watching some reviews. I want to know a little bit about it. I've been trying to keep these reviews pretty short. This one looks like I'm already up around 12 minutes. I don't usually give a whole lot of detail about the wood when it comes to an electric guitar and stuff like that. I just get to the skinny. I think on an acoustic you might be a little bit more interested in what the wood is and how I think it sounds and stuff. And if you hear something bouncing around in there, it's one of the ends of the string that fell in when I was changing them, and I forgot to take it out. Probably be in there to the next string change. Well, thanks for watching.